Activists are continuing to aggressively confront Senator Kyrsten Sinema over her objections to the cost of the president's multi-trillion-dollar spending bill.
Joe, here's the piece by Maureen Dowd. It says Sinema stars in her own film, quote, the Arizona senator's name is pronounced Sinema, and it is apt because she sweeps. And sometimes when the triathlete has a sports injury, limps through the Senate like a silent film star. Her point is that if Biden continues to fail, it could set the stage for Trump in 2024. Why can't they quit Donald J. Trump?
Oh, clicks, a lot of ratings. I was looking at CNN's ratings, Todd, from Friday. They have primetime shows that can't even get 600,000 people to watch. I mean, it is a remarkable fall for a lot of these publications where the epicenter was Donald Trump and all things were Trump because it gave them something to complain about. Now, when journalists are supposed to hold this administration, you know, the one that's in power, accountable without fear of favorite a party, it's something that isn't in their DNA. For the most part. But I love this argument. Take one for the team because the president needs a win. What about the well-being of the American people? Does Maureen Dowd, who lives probably a very comfortable life as one of the highest paid columnists at the New York Times, care that passing such a massive spending bill will drive up inflation even higher? It's already at a 30-year high, and that's a painful tax on everyone, especially the low and middle class. But Dowd says to the cinemas and mansions of the world, hey, even if you disagree with this kind of spending because there's really no means to pay for it, support it anyway because Biden can use a W. It's comical. But here's another reason why Sinema and Manchin may not be supporting this that very few mention. In Arizona, the president is polling at 38% approval. That's not exactly a wagon one way hitch their star to. In West Virginia, he's at 18% approval. Independents are leaving him in droves. He's down 20 to 25 points since June. It's a train wreck. So why support a president that's this unpopular right now with a spending plan that supposedly costs $0, which everybody knows is completely not true? So that's where we are at this point.
Well, you mentioned independents, and there is another independent. So let's talk about Andrew Yang, because he quits the Democratic Party saying, quote, I'm confident that no longer being a Democrat is the right thing. Our system is stuck. Many of the people I know are doing all of the good they can, but their impact is constrained. Now that I'm not a member of one party or another, I feel like I can be even more honest about both the system and the people in it. Look, Joe, we've spent countless times, and you mention it quite frequently, that independents are the people to watch when it comes to elections, because that really gives you a gauge on how things are going to play out. You have someone who has been in the spotlight from the Democratic Party, now an independent. You just wonder if people in general are kind of getting tired of this far extremes on both sides and trying to kind of pave their own way.